Hello farmers and welcome back to Riverview on Farming Simulator 25. The John Deere and the cultivator trying to finish up the contract that's in this field that we took at the end of the last stream. In the rain on top of that. But they'll get it done. They'll get it done. Not much of a problem. At least for me anyways, because they're the one doing it. A good Thursday to one and all. Hopefully everyone's day is going very well. And I think we're going to have a good day here on Riverview as well. I just want to tab through what we're doing here. So in between last stream and this stream, well, I've been on here for like the past half hour. And to get you up to speed, field number 19, we got digestate sprayed on that. I'm currently, well, not me, workers are. But looks like I may have run out of lime. I was spreading lime on fields 9 and 10. The plowing contract in field somewhere over here. I want to say 36. That contract is done. I haven't collected on that. And, of course, the cultivating job is going on over here in 38 currently. So that's what's going on. Actually, let's collect in that plowing contract because that's just money just waiting to be put into my bank account. $13,933. Let's collect on that, which is very nice. So, yeah, as we're waiting for that contract to finish up, we got some stuff that we could be doing over here. Actually, let me go get this some lime, and this can continue. Like I said, hopefully everyone's having a good Thursday. Mods did drop on the mod hub about an hour-ish or so ago. And there were a few updates as well. I don't think there were any new maps, but there might have been an update to a map. So yeah, if you didn't know, mods dropped on the mod hub. You might want to go give them a quick peek and see if one's on there that you may like. Hello, Watchdog, Robert, Crystal, John, Sirwell, Panther Killer. Hello, one and all. All right, get this back on a worker. So, kind of hoping today that we may have enough money to buy the sugar factory and kind of get that out of the way. And then I may save up to buy, I don't think I'll get as much to where I can buy the grass field, but you never know. And hopefully they continue on what they were doing. I need my McCormick. There we go. Because I was checking on some things and the cows definitely need some attention. We got to bring the milk up to the dairy production. We got to empty out the slurry. And then we got to sell some methane. So I got to find my tanker. And I'm going to guess the tanker... Oh, found it. It's right over here. 4 fields got an update. Yeah, I was just saying, though, no new maps have come out. There were some updates. Let's see, drop off any water that I can in my greenhouses. Oh yeah, the greenhouses need to be emptied as well because they are full. So we got to put the lettuce somewhere. Trying to figure out if I want to put the lettuce up in our storage shed because, yeah, if I leave the lettuce out, well, we have a problem of where that, yeah, I'll get too many pallets. So I may have to remove or put the pallets away. Let's go ahead and empty this out. All right, up to the cow barn. And we'll move the milk, the slurry, and sell some methane. Then take care of the greenhouses. And maybe by then the cultivating contract will be somewhat done. I think it's just got to do some headlands. And then it'll be pretty much over and done with. It's kind of a small cultivator for that field, honestly. And look how much milk we have. 49,000 liters of milk. And the dairy on top of the hill is just about out, so we're going to pop it in there. That one seems to go through the milk a lot faster than what the one on the map will. But with the amount of cows we got now making some milk, probably going to have to start bringing some down to the other dairy production and split it up a little bit. Oh yeah, at some point, maybe decorate the cow's pasture. I'll tease that again. Is there anything I should be selling in June? Well, the methane. We're getting ready to sell that anyways, but nothing else really. Right, where is the methane? There we go. 49,000 liters. There are a ton of mods for ATS. ATS, ETS2. A lot of mods. And you just got to go on the workshop, really, to get them. Looks like our lime spreading job is probably complete. That just needs to be moved over to the field where I got the combine currently parked. So when I get to harvesting the wheat, I think next month, we will go ahead and start working in that field. $27,122. Let's go ahead and grab some slurry. $103,000 liters of slurry. Well, hopefully the production building on top of the hill can manage that. Yeah, I may have to put down another BGA in the distant future if the cows are going to be producing this much manure and slurry. I think the manure pit is looking kind of full once again, even though it seems like I just cleaned it out. Yeah, you cows are the ones filling it up. The moo cows are just piling up the manure and slurry at a pretty good rate at this point. Hello, Skender. Welcome. Hopefully your Thursday has been well. Hello, Jay. Welcome. And since I got the tanker on here, I'll see if the greenhouses need some liquid fertilizer. I'm sure they do need some liquid fertilizer, so just a matter of how much do they require. Let's see here. So almost 2,500. Almost 2,500. Almost 2,500. We'll take 7,000 liters of it. Oh, how about 6803? That's good enough. Hello, James. Welcome. I think for today, for the lettuce, I'll probably just pile it in the field right behind us. This will be a sorghum field, and that won't be planted until next season. So all the greenhouses, like I said, they're full, so they're not producing anyone. Hello, Jim. How you been? I'm not doing too bad for a Thursday, Skender. Not too bad for a Thursday. The sun is out, which I have not seen the sun in quite a while. It's been kind of gloomy the past, I don't know, seems like the past week or so. So it's good to see the sun shining outside. What side am I unloading on? Looks like the right side. I think this field got fertilized, right? Fertilized, and yeah, this field's all set for planting next year. Can't wait for it. 90 degrees tomorrow. I think I would die if the temperatures reached 90 degrees at this time of year. Harvested a field of green beans last night. The harvester cost $25,000 lease, and I made $27,000 from the harvest. Lost money because I had to pay a worker. It's one of those things, yeah, you have to wonder, is it worth it? Send the sun your way. You've had 4 days of rain. Well, I don't expect the sun to stay out too long. Come on, spawn those lettuce pallets. There we go. Yeah, eventually I think these lettuce pallets will have to be put away. Especially if I'm going to keep them until February. I'm just going to get way too many pallets. Oh yeah, and today in the Mod Hub, the hydroponic greenhouses had their update, so should not see any white squares coming around the greenhouses anymore. You cut your yard yesterday. Well, mowed my onions. Mowed your onions, okay. Oh, is one of your starting fields that you harvested? Yeah, when I see a specialized crop in a small field, I just look at it nowadays and go, it isn't worth even harvesting, so I don't even bother. It's just a waste of time, in my opinion. Because you're either going to lose money or make very little. It's kind of hard to do that, though, when looking at a crop ready for harvest, and it's like, but it's there. It's different if you own the equipment. Oh, I guess that's all I'm getting. I probably could reconfigure the autoloader to take pallets at the end of the trailer. But I mean, I load enough, so I'm not That hedge, man. I can't go a stream without clipping the edge of that hedge. The edge of the hedge? That's what I said. And I think I did tip over. No, I didn't tip over. Somehow I didn't tip over there. I mean, I was half tipped over. I did that on the wrong side. Found a bad bug. If I have the liming option on my map HUD, if you have the liming option on my map HUD, it's not showing I need lime. Nor just looking at the fields does not tell me that I need lime. Option off gives me the bonus. So you're saying it doesn't matter if you turn lime on or off, the fields never require lime, I guess? Wait, did I not pick up all the... leave the lettuce there, that's fine. As long as the production's going, that's all that matters to me. But hello, Branding Iron, welcome. Hope you're having a good Thursday. So I took care of the moo cows. And yeah, this field's all set to go for replanting next year. This field needs fertilizer and lime. But I got my harvesting equipment in the field for hopefully the wheat in next month. And that's currently where we sit, I think. Let me just double check on contracts because it's been a moment since I looked at them, and there is a weeding contract. So the question is how, if the crops are past the first growth stage, I won't be able to use the hoe. But if it's in the first growth stage, I can use the hoe. But, if that crop is too mature, so my hoe's not going to work here, and I don't really feel like doing the weeder. How's the John Deere doing, we may ask? If I can find the John Deere, there it is. Alright, just finishing up the headland, so that's okay. Let me visit the chickens. Did I take care of the eggs? I'm sure I must have taken care of the eggs. Yep, eggs are kind of taken care of. And the chickens do have a full feed trough. We got wheat to cut. Yeah, we should have some wheat to cut. I would think July, but depends on when the farmer actually planted it. Won't the lettuce go bad sitting out like that? No, because I grew them in a hydroponic greenhouse, so it's like special lettuce. It doesn't spoil at all. Hello, Lisa, and welcome. Should get the flatbed truck from Riverbend back. Would be great for the eggs. That wouldn't be bad. I'm not sure it kind of fits the UK, but yeah, I mean, I got the autoloader, so right now that's working fine. But I get your point on saying get the flatbed because it'd be more convenient and easier to use. So just need the last 6% in this field here, and we can collect on this contract, and I think we can move on to July. So where am I going to be getting my money today? That's the question, right? Butter and cheese, we just kind of sold that. The egg price is kind of terrible. Lettuce is piling up, but it's like the worst year to sell lettuce. Pizza, we are getting some Well, I don't want to say we got a lot of pizza. We got 6 pallets. So that's not a whole lot. Soy milk, October. Looks like I got to wait until October, really, before some good prices come up. So, yeah. Hopefully some more contracts will come up. I mean, like I said before, I don't really need the sugar processing plant until October anyways, because, well, I don't have the sugar beet yet. But I would like to buy the sugar plant just to know that I have it and ready to go. And then after that, yeah, I think we got to buy a second grass field just because we got like 225 cows now. So we're just going to need more feed in the future. Oh yeah, and just a reminder, in case you may have missed it, but earlier today I did release the latest episode of Penye, and it was a good day on the farm. That's all I'm going to say. In case you haven't seen it, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but it was a good day on the farm. Looking forward to recording Saturday's episode maybe later on tonight. Depends on how I feel. All depends on how I feel later on. Actually, you know what? I can speed up time a little bit while we're waiting for this last few percentage because I can't go to bed until 10 because we got to remove those eggs around. Great demand at the piano manufacturer. Did not know the piano manufacturer was even on the map. Not that I would want to buy the piano manufacturer and sell it. Sell pianos. I think I made one piano on Zelanka when that came out last year. Let me just slow down time a little bit. I had a very productive day on Penye. Yep, things are starting to pay off. And I expect a lot of new things to come on that map. It's taken me a while to get to where we're at, but that's what happens when we start with absolutely no money. All right, let me go back to the chicken coop because that's going to finish up, and then when I collect on it, the tractor and cultivator is going to disappear anyways. Yep, contract complete. Some good baling contracts, but man, baling contracts take forever. Yeah, I think we're done with contracts for the day. Clicked on that for $17,715. So we're up to $175,000, which is looking really, really good. Another $70,000, and we are there. Are you asking, are the only one making cake? Well, I mean, I made cake on fresh stocks. Also figure out how to change the speed like you did on that cedar planter. And now the floodgates have opened to you if you start editing XML files. Let the games begin on you editing XML files to do things like you want to fit your needs. Speaking of fitting my needs, I think I need to jump into bed and call it a month of June. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, the only thing I'd be careful of, branding iron, because I've done this a few times, is when you go into the mod hub and you happen to click on updated mods, be careful, because now it's going to show you that mod needs an update because you changed the file, and it's not the same file that's on the mod hub. So if you update the drill now in the mod hub, it's going to overwrite your XML file, and you have to do it all over again. I have done that more than enough times to think I would learn my lesson, but I have updated mods before and go, oh, wait a minute. I need to go back in and change the XML file again. Is our wheat field ready for harvest? Yes, it is. Lovely. Oh, there's rain in the forecast. Keep forgetting there's rain in the forecast, I think, for the rest of the season. It doesn't get here until noon. Yeah, August rain, September, October, rain. Rain everywhere. Money-wise, yeah, nothing really there that I want to get done. Contracts, oh, there's a hoeing contract in Field 1 for $8,000. I think I'll leave that there for right now. But let's fire up our Class Lexion. That's right, Class Lexion. The ideal combine is... Well, the ideal combine's back at the store. When I mean it's back at the store, it means I sold it. And this setup is working a lot better. Okay, let's see here. What do we got there? I got the... Oh yeah, I need the McCormick behind me. Wait, where's... Oh, I thought the McCormick was on the forage wagon. I'm like, why am I not seeing it on the forage wagon? That ideal combine is no longer ideal for the farm. Not for this farm. I think the thumbnail for today said it all when I took a picture of myself in front of the Class Lexion. And the title and the thumbnail was, "It's not ideal, but it works." Alright. Got that all set to go. Wait, are you following? Nope. Yep, follow the Class Lexion, please. And it should be on swath dropping. There we go. Workers behind us. So this field does need to be plowed. but that's the way we bought it. All this wheat is going down to the grain mill to be made into flour. Yeah, this field's probably, I think it's our biggest field now. Bought it in the springtime, I think. After we sold the lettuce. After we sold the lettuce in the winter, so it'd been February. And we bought this field. I think it cost like $405,000. Oh yeah, now with this equipment out of the other field, I can get the JCB to start putting down some digestate in the field behind us, which won't take too long. I was going to say, maybe I should fast forward another hour so the contracts for the day start to really appear. But then I won't have any tractors to be able to go do the contracts. Unless I borrow equipment. Yeah, so the only slight downfall from going from the ideal combine to this one is the grain tank. The ideal was what, 17,100? I think this is 13,500. So a little bit less on the grain tank, but I don't have to keep adjusting the header height, so I don't have to fiddle around with that. So that's the main thing. Didn't mind doing it at first, but after a while it started to get on my nerves a little bit. I probably should have stopped and emptied the combine there. Kind of hope I can get to where this entryway is, but I think I'm going to be just a little bit shy on getting there. Yep. Let's see, how far is the auger going to stick out? I think we can get the fence. Wait, no, wait, I'm here. Let's go ahead and hire a worker to get fertilizer in this field here. And yeah, we'll drop you off. And let's go grab our auger wagon. So first time I've really got a chance to use it. Although I think I will swap it out at some point because the way it unloads is not helpful on the farm for doing some things. This thing looks really beefy. Can't see where I'm going. too many trees. But we'll fit. I take that back. Once in 22, there was a map that I didn't like how they made the food needed for cows, so I put all the values back to default base game. Yeah, there's been a couple of well, this is one thing I like about what Roy did for this map here when they made the pens hold a lot more. The feed troughs were also expanded. I hate when they say, hey, you can hold a lot more in the pen, but then the feed trough is like the same size, and you're like, how's that going to work? Yeah, but once you start editing XML files, and you learn how to do your first one, you start you start adjusting a lot of other ones as you go along. The one I'm surprised I haven't done yet is the bale wrapper, to where I make it wrap at like 3 times the speed. Should see my JCB going back and forth. We do. I guess once that gets done with spreading that digestate, that should be able to handle the bridle spreader. And we'll get that field. That field requires lime. See, this going right up the hill at 6 miles an hour. Uphill, 6 miles an hour. Header's not digging into the ground. The Colossus has the bale wrapper that wraps super fast. I just don't know what it is about the Colossus pack where I think must have been something about it in FS7, no, 19. I think it was 19 when it came out. I don't know what it is about it. It's not like I don't like it, but I don't hate it either. I know I said I should give it a try, but currently everything I got in the farm I'm pretty happy with. Why farmers never swap the original header in real life. Well, that's the good thing about the game. This is a game, not real life. So if we keep wanting to compare real life to Farming Simulator, we could be here all day. And definitely I'd be doing things a lot differently if this was real life. But yeah, I'm playing with pixels on a screen, so doesn't really matter in the game. Well, it does matter with this header and the ideal combine in this game. And it's a shame. I tried using the ideal combine FS22, and now I tried it in 25, and I'm having the same issues. And it's only the ideal combine. All the other combines seem fine, so I'm just not quite sure of the design of the model, of why that one's different compared to all the other combines. 13.5 is where we're going to get maxed out. There we go. So this just needs plowing, does not need lime, so I don't have to worry about that. Do you have the total header control mod, which quickens the header to vehicle speed? No, it's just because if we had that, then I'd be harvesting at 26. And I don't want to be harvesting at 26 miles an hour. I don't mind doing the I tried to keep it as realistic as we possibly can without... Oh, it'd be nice if I actually turned on the header. That's helpful. I tried to keep it as much realistic as we possibly can, but also when it gets to... like if I were making bales in this field with straw, I have so many bales to pick up. So like the forage wagon behind us holding on to that much. Or the water tanker holding more than it should. The Colossus pack is way too OP. That's why I don't use it. I haven't even checked on the stats on it. Like I said, since I tried it in 19. So I'm not really sure exactly what it does. It's great on really big fields. Well, that's the great thing about the game is you can use the mods as you see fit. Because yeah, harvesting big fields, like Foghorn Leghorn, who jumps in here once in a while, they're playing on a really huge map, and it takes them probably hours just to harvest a field. So using mods that maybe increase the speed a little bit, I can see where that, you know, you'd be like, I want to do the big field, but I don't want to be sitting here for 4 hours harvesting a field. You can use most, if not all, of the Colossus pack as realistic and at a great price. And hello, Farmable, welcome. See, that's the thing, because we're all going to want to play our map and how we do things and how fast the money comes in. We all want it. We're all going to do it differently. I do get comments on my older videos saying, "Oh, I'm not going to watch. They're not going to watch me anymore because they don't like I play on hard economy and it just takes forever to make money. I should just put up the subsidy signs and bring in a whole bunch of cash." It's like, well, if I wanted to do that, I would, but I don't want to do that. You mostly play in hard economy now, so not in any rush. Yeah, I'm not always in a. It may seem like when I'm playing the game, it's like I need to get this money to earn this and, you know, buy that. But if I wanted to go faster, I wouldn't be playing on hard economy. I'd just put it on normal or easy, but then I think the series would go too fast. And as you know, I like, you know, my live streams series go on for quite a while. My recorded series go on for quite a long time. If I were playing on normal or easy, my series would be like 20 episodes long, and that's about it. Is it hard to make money in hard mode on ATS? I mean, with realistic economy? I would say, like, for anyone, maybe starting out in a new game, if you haven't played it before, maybe play it, like, if on ATS. Maybe just play the game as the money comes in, so you can experience the game. Meaning you can buy different trucks a lot faster. But, you know, on realistic economy, like the mod I'm playing on, is it hard to make money? It seemed like it at first, but I forgot what episode we're on, like 285 episodes now. The money's coming in at a decent pace, even for a realistic economy mod. But if you're kind of new to the game and you want to try out trucks, you may want to play this on with the normal money. That way you can, you know, expand your company and you can buy different trucks and you know, you may want to experience every other truck before you find the truck that maybe suits you the best, or the one that you like the looks of the best. I mean, it all depends on the approach you want to take. I mean, realistic economy mod, I think it took me... I mean, you can still buy your truck by taking out a loan pretty quick. But say you buy a truck and it's like, well, I want to try a different truck and get another driver. Realistic economy mods are going to take you a while to get that money. Looks like we're going to be getting a lot of wheat off this field, but it's a big field. Remember you saying you'd rather use the plow tines curve toward the field while I had mine turn that way and tried to hire AI and it said it can't work due to equipment attached wrong. Or do you mean you had the plow on backwards to try to make it work at the higher speed? I'm leaving a row of shame. Hello, Ulrich. Welcome. Yeah, we'll be, I did record Sunday's episode of ATS, and members do have access to that video now. But, yeah, I got all set, and we're pretty much getting ready for Missouri next week, which I will be live streaming ATS next week. Missouri comes out next Thursday? It's either Wednesday or Thursday. Hello, Brock. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Liz, welcome. Well, the way the ATS works is when you go from one profile to another, it remembers what mods you have activated. It's just like Farming Simulator. When you go from one map to another, it's not going to load the same mods you had on the other map. It's going to load the ones that you already have preset. So, when you're on ATS, when you go from one profile to another, you don't have to keep activating and deactivating mods. It'll remember what mods you wanted. Wait, 1.54 was released on ATS? That must have been because I recorded ATS last night and it wasn't released. But that would be typical. That's what ATS does to me. I record an episode, and then like 5 hours later they announce like, hey, Missouri's coming out. And now I guess patch 1.54 came out. Hello, Fat Clemenza, welcome. April 3rd is a Thursday, okay. Yeah, I'll be streaming ATS next Thursday then, after the Farm Sim stream, but after a few hours, after I take a break for about a couple of hours. So if you do like ATS, and for some of you stay up later than usual, I will be streaming Missouri late in the day on the 3rd of April. Hello, Farmer G. Welcome. Well, I'm glad I recorded the episode last night. So I'm glad 1.54 came out now, because that gives all the modders a week to update the mods to be compatible with 1.54. No, the yield in this field's like 82%. I think it's only 82. But I mean, it is wheat, and it's just a big field. You see, Amazon has an ignition key start box for ATS. You'd be amazed what some setups look like for what some truck drivers have. It's like some people's racing setups. I don't know whose video it is, but for ATS, they have like big screen TVs. They have like 4 TVs. I want to say there might be maybe 45-inch TVs that they use, 4 of them. And they got one for each side window and 2 for the front. And they got the whole dash set up in front of them. A real trucking chair, shifter. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interesting setups out there. Same thing for farm sim. I've seen some farm sim setups where it looks like they're sitting in a tractor in real life. Alright, let's go ahead and get this, and this is just about full. Actually, the combine should fill this, so I'll have to get on down to the grain mill and dump this in. But yeah, the yield in this wheat field is only, I don't want to say only, but it's 82%. You lost your 100% mat completion on ATS with 1.54. I am not even close. I don't think I'm even at 50%. Squirrel uses a 48-inch widescreen monitor. I would guess, ooh, this is going to be very light on the front of the 1050. Oh, the 1050 does not like hauling this at all. Houston may have a problem here. Okay. Well, we'll just take the main road here. See if I can turn around now. I think the main road to the grain mill is going to be mostly flat. All right. Well, was not expecting this to be a problem. Alright, let's see if I can make it to the grain mill. This will be interesting if I get like halfway down and it doesn't go. But I think most of the road here is flat all the way to the grain mill. Fingers crossed. Just have a computer chair and controller for mine. I mean, I don't got nothing that fancy either. I mean, yeah, I do got a wheel, pedals, and an 8-shifter for ATS. But I was amazed when ATS came out and I finally broke down and got myself a wheel along with the 8-shifter. It took me about an hour, hour and a half of driving before I started getting used to using a steering wheel and a shifter in the game, but now it's like there's no way in heck am I ever going back to driving with a keyboard. I do that once in a while in Farm Sim where I'm trying out a mod. Instead of getting my wheel out to try something in Farm Sim, I drive around with a keyboard. And man, it's like, how did I used to play Farm Sim with just a keyboard? Bigger tractor? I don't think so, West Virginia. I think, well, I mean, don't get me wrong. Bigger tractor would be nice to haul this around. But also this cart, I don't think I'm going to be keeping on the farm because there's a few uses I wanted it for, but it doesn't work because of the way it unloads. I mean, the capacity is good, and the cart does what it's supposed to do, but as for unloading, it causes some issues on the hill for the farm production, so I can't really move the manure around with it. Oh, please tell me you can make it up this hill. I'm actually getting on the dirt to get better traction, which sounds weird, but I think I get better traction on the dirt than I will on the asphalt. Alright, so you gotta raise it up. Alright, let's activate the wheat flour. What am I looking for here? Oh, I'm right on it. Grain mill. Wheat flour. Activate. It holds 126,000, so I can bring one more trailer load down. But after that, the rest is going to have to go into storage. Well, I guess the good news is I made it down here without hitting anything, so that's step one. Step two, I kind of forgot about the hill at the grain mill, but we made it up. So now step three, get back to our wheat field and continue the harvest. You need the winch from SnowRunner. Ah, SnowRunner, the game you love to hate and hate to love. Although last episode on Monday went pretty well. Got the airplane delivered. Power supply finally arrived. Time to get it in and hope the PC works. Listen, you'll be listening in the background. You just need more power. That's all you need. And there are protectors on your power supplies, so hopefully everything. I mean, if that's the part that failed, that's gonna suck. Wait, I can get to... Yeah, the wheat field I should be able to get to right here. Just got to go here, and then... up here. And we made it back. Yeah, I'm thinking the rest of the wheat in this field should all fit into the grain mill. I'm going to say, did I turn the combine off? Must be I got too far away from the combine, turned itself off. I probably should. I'm sure that's done the JCB. Yeah, kind of forgot. I need to get the lime spreader on this. This tanker, I'll park right here because the wheat field will need to be fertilized. Back into the cloth. Left the tractor with a trailer running in the wheat field. Yep. I know I did. I'll leave my equipment running if I'm going to be jumping right back into it within a minute or two. Are you picking on someone with greenhouses, man? There's nothing wrong with greenhouses. So now with this field, I just got to figure out how I want to plant my crops for next year. I could put barley just in this field alone, and the other fields, I don't know, we could try putting something else into it. I could start looking at planting like canola and stuff, because I guess an oil factory is something I might need for the bakery. Auger out. Alright, let's get the Fendt 1050 over there and get that unloaded. Yeah, so probably after this this year, the crop chaser. Probably go ahead and sell this. And just get a big grain trailer that kind of holds everything. Hello, Ruin. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Hello, Anja. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but welcome. Follower stopped. Did I get 260,000 liters of straw off this field already? Tell you what we're going to do, though. Let me turn that off for a moment. And yeah, we got 260,000 liters of straw. Let's go sell this. You keep forgetting about FS25. How can you keep forgetting about FS25, man? I think this is going to be close to 9 grand. I think that's what we got in the month of June. Let's see if I still get 9 grand for a full trailer load of straw. Yeah, not quite. 8,612 in July. I mean, not the best time of the year to be selling straw, but I really don't have any other use for it currently. Hello, Bo saying welcome. Yeah, don't you hate it when life gets in the way of your gaming time? All right. Get one of the Franks to follow us here. I say it must be done spreading lime in that field in front of us. Just got a bale from the new K's cotton harvester mod. I didn't expect it to have a sponsored red hat. Didn't you see the thumbnail for the mod itself? I think it has a picture of the cotton module bale in the mod. Header is not going to be quite wide enough to get the rest. But then again, if the header was wider, I wouldn't have to worry about the rest because it would have collected more throughout each pass anyways. Just installed it in a rush, you suppose? I think you installed it because you probably saw the price of the cotton module harvester and said, thank you, I'll take that. Well, once I get this field all harvested, I suppose JCB can come on in here and put down a layer of digestate. And then the field could be plowed after that. The grass field should be ready for cutting because it is July. She's vastly improved now and wants to take the reins off. Well, that's good to hear, John. Glad she's improving as time passes. Well, the good news is I can get all the wheat into the grain mill now, so I have to bring it down later on. Yeah, got a little bit of straw here, so it's not going to be much, so I have to get it all. And you know what? I'll probably take this little bit up to the cows. Let me get this out of the field. I'll be back for that in just a second. Combine is next on the list to get out of here. How much did your auger wagon cost? We got it on sale, so I don't know what I paid for it. But brand new? I wonder what that goes for brand new. Looks like it goes for $160,000 brand new. I think we got... Yeah, it's definitely this one. I probably got it for like half off, so I probably paid like $85,000 for it. But as you may have seen earlier, the Fendt 1050 with the 518 horsepower engine in it had a little problem with traction getting it up that little hill right there. So if you go for something that big, you may need something with like 550 horse at least to get it around some areas. On flat terrain, not a problem. All right, we'll get this out of the field, get the JCB in the field with the digestive tanker, and get some fertilizer back on this puppy. Detaching not allowed when folding. I don't know why not. We've seen trailers unload with no tractor attached to it. Why not detach while it's folding up? All right, have fun. Oop, Frank is trying to get some digestate on me. Don't know if you saw it, but on the sale page, you bought the John Deere 9R, 48% off with 9 hours on it for $250K. Yeah, early on, the sales page is your best friend. Especially if you're doing like what I'm doing, running the maintenance mod. Which, by the way, I put at 50%. And my equipment at 50% does not seem to wear down at all. I may have to adjust it to where it's like a 75%. It seems like 50%. It's not my equipment's not really wearing down at all. Not that it matters too much right now because repair costs are free. Yeah, I should be changing that because our equipment's just not wearing down. I mean, it is wearing down, but very slowly. Hello, Ninja. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Thursday so far. You got 1.7 million. I knew I was going to hit that car. Did I hit the car? What did I hit? I must have hit that car. So yeah, you got 1.7 million liters of crap you need to put into the methane maker. You got to stay on top of your crap, man. Or it does pile up. You put the repair mod at 25%. I'm at 50% in that. It seems like my equipment is not wearing down at the pace I would like. And that auger wagon definitely pushes the 1050 around even without a full load on it. Come on, 1050, you can do it. We were watching my No Man's Land on 22 with the wife last night, and she loved the bread pit and milling it over. Oh, I was like, what does Brad? I was thinking bread pit. I was like, oh yeah. Back when I named my my companies or factories kind of some weird names. Back when my brain can come up with some witty things. I forgot all about that, honestly. Well, I mean, I think I did name, like the cow, was it the cow barn on Riverbend Springs in 25? Like the Dairy Queen or something. driving in first person when cars go by and you got a wider equipment on the back, you just kind of, I'm not looking back, I'm just hoping that everything misses my auger wagon. You'd think another Holstein pen can't keep up with the milk? The problem I had with the milk process is if you're using the base game dairy, it's the dairy can't keep up with the milk, if that's what you meant. Yeah, a lot of people did like the No Man's Land 19. But man, that took... that took a lot, man. That took a lot to make those. So, grass work is what's next. Come on. Am I not really lined up with it? I mean, I know it wasn't right on top of it, but I thought that was close enough. Every once in a while I do get comments on those, the FS19 No Man's Land. And actually the most comment that I get is what mod do they have to get the earthquake? Well, actually, the story didn't end on No Man's Land. They continued on to, what was the name of that? Oh, Wither Farms. It continued over on to Wither Farms by Missy B. That storyline. Should have enough silage additive for this grass cut. Actually, it wasn't just an earthquake, didn't it? Yeah, I had the well, on No Man's Land, it kind of ended with the volcano. And I think getting hit with a boulder from the volcano. But then waking up in my bed on Wither Farms as a dream. and I continued the storyline on Wither Farms, but I don't know how many episodes in it was when I'm still not, you know, I wish I knew a little bit, I wish I knew then what I know now about editing XML files and finding out the problem, because maybe I could have figured out what the problem was with the save files. Yeah, I didn't do much on Wither Farms just because of the problem with the save files. I was only, something was causing the frame rate to only be like at 1 frame, 1 to 2 frames. So I couldn't even move my character. And it didn't matter if I went to an older save or, you know, previous save or whatever. They all did the same thing. So I'm not sure what was causing that. Hello, the Blind Viking. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Thursday. And yeah, I've had many requests to do another storyline like that, but a couple of those episodes on 19 for No Man's Land, it was like 5 to 6 hours of recording and doing stuff. And then editing took me like another 3 or 4 hours. So it was almost like 10 hours to make a half-hour video. I was ahead of the game in 22. I think it was episode 7. It was talking about soil deformation and how modders should get on it. I don't really remember talking about it, but I'll take your word for it. I'm sure I wasn't the only one. I think I mean, we weren't calling it ground deformation back then, yeah, so I think I remember probably talking about it before. But I know I wasn't the only one talking about it. I'm sure heck wasn't the first. But we were, I mean, it goes way back to, when did Cattles and Crop, I think that's the name of the game, Cattles and Crop come out? Like, was that in 17? Was that FS17 when Cows and Crop came out and everyone was like, oh, this is going to be the competitor to Farm Sim? And Cows and Crop never... I don't know if Cows and Crop is what they have done or anything since then. But Cows and Crop had... I wouldn't call it, you know, they didn't call it ground deformation, but they had to where they had mud and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know whatever happened to Cattles and Crop because I don't hear nothing about it. Which is unfortunate. Only because I think what would make gaming for the players is much better when there's competition for the software companies. And let's face it, right now there's not really a farming game out there that really competes with Farming Simulator. So just think of Cattles and Crop years ago when they were coming out and creating that game. If they kept evolving, I think it would push Giants to do more and be more on top of their game, which would just make it better for us, the players, the community of Farming Sim. You're going to hit that tree, aren't you? Yes, I am, so that's not going to work. All right, how about, well, my follow me worker may have a problem with this, but we're going to cut through here. See what my worker does at that tree. No, you're going to hit that tree now, aren't you? Or you're going to try to go around it. Yeah, I knew that was going to screw up my worker. Maybe not. I mean, they didn't get the grass around there, but that's the least of the problems. But Follow Me did a pretty good job right there. No Man's Land was the first FS you watched. Before then, I watched him in Lumberjack. Kind of a shame of what's going on with the Dynasty series. Was really looking forward to Farmer's Dynasty 2. Alright, grass field is complete as far as I'm concerned. Worker's still behind me. Thanks, Franco. I'll take it from here. Actually, let me go up and get that grass. Yeah, I played No Man's Land in FS19 and in 22. Oh, I wanted to go up that little pathway there, but this will work. Grass for silage. Now that some of my tractors are going to be freeing up, I'll have a look at some contracts maybe. Deadwood, fertilizing, harvesting. I'm looking for plowing and cultivating. And, I mean, there is a hoeing contract, but... See, I don't think I would be doing any contracts currently. Let's see here. Get the plow. Looks like the JCB was almost done putting down fertilizer in the wheat field. JCB, are you just about done? Yeah, just about. Come on, 1050, get in front. Right, drop that off. Get the lime spreader, get that back to the farm. I think I'm all set with lime spreading currently. If we ignore the weeds. Yeah, we should be all set. AI worker block. I think my two AI workers are having a battle. Yes, they are. Of all the directions the 1050 could have went, decided to go that way. Yeah, it's just got to go around here. It's like playing checkers right now. Watch him go forward like about 2 meters, then stop and turn around. I think we all saw that coming. Now this is going to catch up with the sprayer. Don't block each other. One Frank in a field is bad enough. Having 2 Franks in a field. Don't know how that just worked, but somehow the workers stayed out of each other's way enough. There, I think everyone's out of everyone's way. Now this can go up to the grass field and get that one fertilized. Staying on top of everything as much as we can here. But by staying on top of the fields right now, that kind of frees up my month of August. But what I need to do is, grab the McCormick. I think that's the only tractor I'm going to have free here in just a moment. Yeah, we'll grab that McCormick, grab the small trailer, and start getting the manure from the cow barn up to the farm production. I don't know, starting to get to that feeling a little bit when you start to get a lot of fields, at least for me, where I'm just doing more of a farm manager type of thing, where I got to run around and just try to get everyone to do a specific job because we got so much to do. I think the grain trailer's up here. $120,000 liters. That's like 5 trailer loads. Maybe after I get this manure up to the farm production, we'll have a look at actually working in the cow pasture. Don't really care if I lose any meadow grass because we're keeping them fed with silage. Oh, if I did a storyline for FS25, it definitely had to be recorded, because, I mean, I can't pop a volcano, like the volcano and earthquake, that's all done in video editing and adding overlays and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes it takes more than a take, it takes a few. It takes quite a few takes to get that looking right. I kind of know how actors feel like when they probably do a take and the director says cut, all right, let's do it again, and you're like, I thought that was pretty good, and then you realize so you got to keep doing the same lines with the same enthusiasm, or at least try to. grabbing that manure. But you do have me thinking, how would I do a storyline in 25? I'm not saying how, what storyline I would do. I'm just trying to figure out where I would get the time to do it. Because it would just take away a lot of my streaming time. Did I bring up the milk today from the cows? I don't think I did. I think that was last month. Yeah, 17,000 liters. How is that doing up here on the milk? Yeah, I may have to bring it down to the other dairy. The other dairy is done with the soy, so we can deactivate that. So maybe bring the milk down there. Four fields is really like a flat map with four fields on it, basically. It's basically four fields on a flat map. Last trailer load of manure that needs to be brought up. And that's all the manure, at least for now. In it goes. Hello, RC Mark. Welcome. Hope you're having a tremendous Thursday. Alright. I should just load this up with some straw, because I do have some in here. And while that's loading up with straw, let's jump the hedge. I said jump the hedge. I said jump the hedge. I said activate flight mode. Fly over the hedge. And yeah, let's do some changing up here on the pasture. I mean, I think right here might be the best spot for it. Construction mode. Just ignore the flying farmer. Let's go in and we will lower this down some. And maybe just... might be a little bit deep here, but the cows will figure it out, I think. And then we go to forest rock on the bottom. Maybe forest roots. Might be a little bit rough, but I think it'll work. It's not really to see the bottom, but you don't want grass growing on the bottom, I don't think. Alright, and then got to go to decoration? Or is it under other? I can't never remember this. Alright, it's under other. Let's see here. So, trying to figure out... oh, I'm going to have multiple water planes. This could be a pain to do when you got multiple water planes. The cows agree. And so there's that one. So now I got to get these lined up, which can be a real pain. How does that look? I think I may have gotten it. You can barely see the line between the two water planes. Is that going to cause a constant ripple effect? Or is it going to smooth out? I think it's going to smooth out. That cow's going to walk on water. Alright, that's a little odd there now and then, but maybe we can say there's like an underground monster living there. Alright, I mean, I think that's a decent pond to have. And construction again. Into bushes. Maybe... wait, do I have something other than swamp grass? I don't think this is more than Bob Ross, but thank you. I think Bob Ross would do maybe a little bit better. Actually, I don't think I want those. Or do I? Maybe we can delete those by putting... that's better, I think. Just kind of cover up that side a little bit. And then maybe on... oh, this is where the... it's in bushes. Man, I've been looking for this mod and I thought it wasn't working. And it's actually here. Alright, so we'll pop that there. I thought this was under decoration, but it's under plants. cows are not sure what to think about this now. Oh, I need more of a water plane over here. Didn't quite get to the edge. Back to others? Just need a small area. Ooh, it's going to be hard to get up to that height. This is going to suck. I think I got to raise the ground a bit over here to do that. This will allow me to get the water plane higher. Ooh, it's kind of hard to see. Yep, that's lined up pretty good. I will take that. Alright, so now, now that I know it's in plants, I always thought that mod was in decoration, but it's actually in plants. We'll just throw some moss in here. And not sure how that's going to look. Ooh, not going to let me place it. There we go. That'll do. Let's get some meadow grass back around here. There we go. And then, of course, now we got to throw in maybe a couple of trees. A cherry tree. A Chinese elm. In the UK, why not? Large northern catapult, we'll just pop one down there because I said so. An oak tree. And maybe we'll just pop a hickory in here like that. Well, it does spice it up a little bit. And you really can't tell. Well, the only way we can tell where the water planes meet is we're getting the ripples, but the water plane level is almost perfect. I can see the line between the water planes, but it lines up pretty good. Don't forget some happy little clouds. We got some clouds up there. Well, there we go. That's not too bad, I don't think. Just adds my own little flavor to the map by adding that stuff in. Just picture there's a big fish under there swimming around that's causing the water to ripple. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty darn good. Speaking of looking pretty good, how is... Oh, our worker is just... That's good timing. Our worker is just about done plowing up this field. Our wheat field that we just harvested. So that's getting ready for planting. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to put in this one just yet. I may make this our barley field. And maybe these fields over here. Maybe some canola. And maybe possibly next year. There is an oil mill on this map, right? I would assume there is. Oil mill. Yes, there is. Sunflower, soy, olive, canola. I did forget there is a little bit of an olive orchard, if you want to call it that, on the map. I think it's down here-ish. Yeah, it's in, I think it's field 66. Oh, I forgot I'm in flight mode. I mean, maybe I'll do some olives on this map. I'd get rid of the grapes. Pruning the grapevines, not a big fan of. So we could like get rid of these and maybe just put down some more olives. How much is an olive harvester? I don't even know what's in the game for 25 for that stuff. Rice, sugar, cotton, olive harvesters. 253 is not a bad one. Oh, and it does grapes and olives? Nice. I mean, like I said, I don't want to get too involved with this stuff. Maybe just harvest it. At least with the olives, you really don't... I mean, yes, probably should plow and mulch and all that stuff, but... If I got rid of the grapevines over here and put just some more olives down... This is only after we get the oil mill. But yeah, this is looking in the future for sure. That's 240,000 as well. Alright, I mean... So be it. Now put your signature to it with a P in the grass or the dirt. That would just ruin it. That's kind of the fun thing for me a little bit when I play on maps. Maps that allow you to give you room to create things that kind of make the map your own. I think that's why I always like to start from scratch. That way when I build up my farm, although here, I bought the starting farm, so a lot of this what you're seeing here was here. But yeah, I kind of like to usually build up my own farm. Let's go big. Wait, did you want a bigger pond, Lisa? I don't think so. I don't want to take up too much of the pasture. Where is my silage? Did a nice job with that pond. I was a little worried about the water planes, but they seem to line up well. I think I could have chosen a different shape of water planes to make it better, but I'm not going to complain with it too much for throwing something together. I think it took me, what, 5 minutes to do that? So I guess overall it's not too bad, but thank you. And hello, Cavalier Roy. Hopefully you're having a good Thursday. Yeah, just kind of making it your own. Probably want to put actually more grass, maybe some more of that around. But yeah, the ripples, because I got 3 water planes in there. I think that's why it's doing that. But we're just going to say there's some big fish in that little pond swimming around, causing up a stir. Yeah, so I need to get over to the 1050. Flight mode is not usually the way I do it, but here we are. So yeah, any of the big contracts coming up this month? No. I mean, July, August, September, that's the heart of harvest season. So we'll just have to wait for those contracts. Oh, you want me to go big on olives and grapes? Not grapes. If I'm going to do it, it's going to be olives. I'm not that far away from Hills of Tuscany to remember what that's like with the grapes, at least. With the olives, it's a little bit less work. The water will work better if you could place it like a fence and draw it out to fit how you want it to be. Yeah, kind of. I mean, they could take away like when making the rice field if they did it like that. Because with the rice field, you're drawing out the field. So if they could, they could probably do that. Or you're a modder yourself, so you could probably figure out a way, maybe to convert make the way they make a rice field. Because they put in the edge of the field with like a hump so it can contain water. You could probably somehow look at the coding on that and figure out how to make the way to make a rice field in order to make a pond. Like how you said, make the map your own, just as the creator tuned in. I have no idea what you're talking about. No, but see, doing something like that also gives people ideas. I mean, you may see me putting in a pond, and you start thinking about doing something on your own farm, and it's just about being creative. I mean, Cavalier Roy was creative enough to make a map like this, and maybe he sees something, or other modders see something doing to their map, and next time he makes a map, he may be thinking, I could do something similar to that, or an idea is going to pop in your head. Hello, Arctic. Welcome. The silo where you got the silage and straw from, can you also get hay out of there also? Yes. Well, that's available. Farm Productions hay. So it should be 1 for 1, I think. Yeah, so for every liter of grass you put in, you're going to get a liter of hay out of there. So it is a hay dryer in itself. I don't think there's any other weird way to make hay, but you never know with recipes. But yeah, you can just put grass in there and get hay. Although it looks like Roy already answered your question, but I missed it. All right, let's do some egg moving around. A 20-acre field with olives and grapes in Michigan map. Ugh. Okay, Lisa, I'd be with you on that one. I could watch it. Do I want to be the one doing the work on a 20 acres of grapes or olives? Maybe not. It's one of those things where, yeah, you like to watch it, but would you like to do it yourself? And put grass in there to make silage also? Yes, Jim, that's what I'm doing with the silo up there. I'm putting grass in to make silage for the moo cows. To make our cows happy. So we just got to go till 10 o'clock, remove the eggs, and by getting to 8 o'clock in the morning, they'll be fine. And we'll pick these up here very soon by putting them into the shed. Yeah, I'm not getting another pallet, so we are going to go to bed. Take a night-night. Take a night pill. Ooh, I did not check on my greenhouses. Fertilizer, water, that's looking fine. That's looking fine. They'll definitely need water moving forward. Oh, I was going to take the milk down to... Well, we'll take it down to the dairy the next day. And, yes. Visit. Oh, yeah. Did my worker finish fertilizing the grass field? They did. Nice. And, yeah, I don't think I got anything to harvest this month. Oh, my sorghum's ready this month. Did not know that'd be this month. Sugar beet field. Oh, where's my sugar beet field? Sugar beet field's over here. That's not ready for another month, but it's sorghum time. After I move some eggs. You don't stream anymore. Haven't for a long time. Used to stream on Twitch. I was talking yesterday about, because some people ask if I would stream on Twitch. And I would if Twitch would allow me to stream in 4K. Now, I could stream on both platforms in 1080p, but I like streaming in 4K. I'm not sure if I could change myself to stream in 1080p. Okay, I think we're all set there. I don't think there's anything in the sale page I'm looking for. Although a tanker would not be too bad if I didn't convert Omatana's tanker to take methane. And yeah, there's nothing there that we need. What we got for contracts coming up? Anything? All right, first thing in the morning, so nothing there currently. Yep, let's go grab the combine because the sorghum's ready. And I'm walking right past my combine. So don't need a worker to follow behind me on sorghum because no straw. And yeah, all the sorghum off to the grain mill with it. He always plays a dairy farmer and like having a large amounts of animals, but due to the husbandry limit means you can have larger capacities without hitting that limit. I too always like to have cows on my farm. And one of these days I'll actually, in 25, give my cows TMR, just because. But man, if I was giving the cows TMR, I'd be getting a lot more milk. Yeah, chainsaw is your best friend for getting rid of the hedges on this map if you want to. I'm getting used to the hedges at this point, but I will trim them down a little bit if I want a bigger opening to a field or make access to a field. I think I just got 2 fields of sorghum. Yeah, so not that many fields. It rings the bell? I mean, it rings the pole. Well, at least there's no imminent rain in the forecast for the month of August. All right, let's get the 1050. But you don't come here just for the farming, you come here for the dad jokes every once in a while. Or me running into the wall or the silo because I can't turn too tight with this equipment. Get around that corner. There we go. Yes, give Crystal a wider veggie planter. I'm surprised that I think it was the Kenzie planter that was modded. That I used that a couple times in 22. Definitely on Hills of Tuscany I used it. That planter planted veggies. That was a pretty good planter. Oh, I should mention, because I know some people were doing it quite a bit at the beginning. But I think today they released the header for the forage harvester that does sugarcane and poplar. No, the auger I got is not a sugar beet cutter, but in the sugar beet cutter pack, I believe that is part of that mod. So if you're looking, where are these things? Probably scrolled right past it. Auger wagons, there we go. But yeah, in the sugar beet cutter pack mod, you can get it where it'll cut up sugar beet. So yeah, if you're looking to cut up sugar beet, I definitely recommend the sugar beet cutter pack mod. That is definitely something worthwhile getting because you have a lot of options. Yeah, getting back, I think I was talking about the poplar header. So on the mod, I think it was today, where the forage harvesters, headers. So basically where if I can find it. Ah, this one right here. So on the mod hub today, you can find this item right here, the crone header for the forage harvesters that cuts down sugarcane and poplar. So all the settings are the same. Requires 840 horsepower. The working width is 9 meters. Working speed is 6 miles an hour, but it's for sugarcane and poplar. So if you're doing poplar, you may want to have a look at that. Definitely make it work a lot quicker, especially if you're doing big fields. Well, the one thing about ATS and ETS2, John, over Farming Simulator is, well, ATS and ETS2 does not have a mod hub in-game. yeah, we have the workshop on Steam. But yeah, then other than that, it's going to third-party websites. But as Cavalier Roy just said, there are some people out there that just like to ruin people's days and lives by putting mods on third-party websites. And yeah, it does all that wonderful stuff of cleaning out your hard drive or doing whatever. I'm actually surprised something. It probably does go around ATS and ETS2 with mods. But for some reason, Farming Simulator does seem to get more of those on third-party websites of just wiping out your hard drive altogether. And into the 1050. I would like to see SES add a mods to their web page, but I don't think they want to take on that responsibility. It's just how the UK looks. So I guess I don't need to travel to the UK to experience this for myself. I guess I'm already here. The heck is that? Oh, that's Sam. I was trying to figure out what that little round circle was on the ground. I'm like, what the heck is that? Sam just got harvested. Let's see, we went an hour through the morning, so let's see if any cultivating, plowing contracts have shown up, and nope. Well, congratulations, Fat Clemenza. I'm glad currently there's no other issues with your PC. I think I can make it one more pass down. It's not going to fill up. I mean, sorghum does harvest pretty good, but I think I can get it all in there. Wait for the update to come out. This map. All forest areas, 100% forest trees. All the productions from Silver Run are in the map for you to place down. Roads switched to the decal system. Bunch of fixes and collectibles added. You've been hard at work. Tried the Next X pack in the beginning, loved it, but then I realized that it's just too big, heavy and slow. So I was right. I think the Next X pack is for big maps. It's just the one thing I don't like about it is you got to buy at least a few of those. I call them tractors in order to use more than one piece of equipment at a time. So if you're using the one tractor for one thing, you can't be doing other things. You got to buy a couple of them, and they're expensive. But I mean, it's really for big maps, honestly. ATS 5.7 gig update. I love my new internet, man. I've had this, my fiber internet now for half a year. And that update will probably take me like 45 seconds to install. I'm glad I recorded my ATS episode last night before the update came, and I won't have to wait for all my mods to get updated. I mean, I know someone said if I could use the Next Act pack on this series, and I was like, I don't think the Next Act pack is going to be good for the roads here. That'd be hard to get up and down the road. In some instances, it's probably too wide, and also might be a little bit too long in some areas. They'll be going back to ATS when Missouri comes out. Well, that's next Thursday. Sirwell, I'm going to take that as a challenge when he said it'll be impossible for you to use it here. I wouldn't say it's impossible to use on this map. It'd be challenging to get up and down the roads. But I mean, really, if I got the Next Act equipment actually at this farm, I don't think it'd be a problem. But yeah, like going doing contracts and things like that with it, that would be a problem. Of course, I would have to go from the store to here, but I think I could get it down the road. Actually, for here, I do want to remove... I think it's right here. Just so I can turn my combine in here and get the header kind of pointed in the right direction. Do I want more? No, that should be good. Except for, we all knew I was going to hit that hedge. Nope. Watch out for the crop. There we go. That will work. Oh, I think I could get the next act into the field. I don't think that would be a thing. I mean, just cut down more hedges if you have to. Only problem I have with the next act is the tires that are on the crop will destroy it. I mean, I haven't even used the next act pack. I'm just kind of remembering some of it from FS22. And I just couldn't see where I would want to make it, where I would want to use it or make it work. And I couldn't see any advantages with that over what was already in the game. And it seemed like all the other equipment in the game was easier to use than the next act pack. I don't think I'm going to get all of this grain into one trailer. Doesn't the MacDon give a better bonus than the harvester on the next act? Isn't the MacDon like 25% and the next act is 10 or 15? I will say sorghum does harvest pretty darn good. It's also another good crop to grow for your birds. Kind of forgot I parked the combine at that angle, not the other angle. That'll be better. Oh yeah, the 1050 does not like going uphill with this thing. This is where wheel weights may have come in handy. Put more weight on the tires. It's like I'm drifting. There we go. We got traction now. Kind of. Thought they were both 25%. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know either. Not on the next act, at least. And at the beginning of FS25, when people were testing it, everyone was saying there was a 25% increase in yield. I don't know if that's changed since then. The next act is 10%. That's what I thought it was. But it's one of those things I read once, and hopefully the numbers stay locked in my brain, but my brain's not good at locking things in all the time. Got a little hail damage in this field. What I might do is take one trailer load down to the grain mill. We'll see how much I got left over, and I may just keep it as for extra food for the birds in case I do need it. But I think I got enough barley to get me to next season. I have 0 weights on the tractor. I usually do get the wide tires with weights on it, but I should be trying to get away from that because of ground deformation. So if I have weights on the tractor, it just makes the tractor heavier, which is going to make bigger ground deformation. So I'm trying to get away from weights on the tires. And no, I don't have any weights on the because I got 3-point links on the front and back. So I got no weights whatsoever on the 1050. This may fill up the trailer. I think it's going to be just the right amount, or I'm going to be short of just barely filling it. Nope, had enough. I still can't get the harvest times for the crops in FS25 in my head. And it seems to be the crops that begin with S, like sugar beet and sorghum. I can't. I keep thinking they both are in September. All the S's. Let's throw them all together. Sugar beet, sorghum, I keep thinking September. But I may be getting used to it a little bit. Sugar beet's October. Sorghum is August. Yeah, I'm thinking my combine's going to get full, so I'm going to have to take the cart on down to the grain mill, but the rest of the sorghum off this field, let's go ahead and put our silo up on the hill. I already got sorghum in the silo. Not a whole lot, but we got some up there. But having a little bit of extra is not a bad thing. Yeah, now after using the combine in a couple of fields now, I am glad I swapped out the combines. It's just better combination that's working here. I don't have... I mean, I still got some little issues where we get hung up on, but it's not that noticeable. I mean, in the ideal, it would seem like everywhere I went, I was having issues with a header on that combine. Actually, I might get all the sorghum in the combine. I didn't think I was going to, but I might. And can I header wide enough? Yeah, that was close enough. I probably got about 5 or 6 liters of sorghum back there, so we'll leave that sorghum out for the birds to get to. The birds like sorghum. Not the chicken birds, but the crows, the ravens. They may nibble at it. Songbirds will definitely nibble on the sorghum. Alright, let's get this ready for transport. So the only issue we may have is when I get down to the grain mill. Hopefully I can keep my speed up and we'll get up the hill alright. Oh, that thing is pushing me around everywhere. Just got to get on flat ground and we'll be alright. And hope I don't hit any cars on the way down either. So that just leaves our sugar beet field to harvest this year. And of course, the grass field, I don't really count that, because we know we just got to keep cutting that every 2 months. But that leaves the sugar beet field in October. I should have got the JCB to spread digestate in the first field that we harvested this month. Because September is back to planting season. I just got to be slower on the corners because that grain cart will just push me around like a play toy. But at the same time, I didn't want to get ahead of steam up for the hill. And I think we made it up. So 60,900 liters of sorghum going into the grain mill. We're going to have loads of flour at the bakery. I'm pretty sure the bakery might have loads of flour already in it. So maybe I should sell some this year. But first, let's go to grain mill, sorghum flour, activate. Well, I got no flour in storage, at least here. So how's the bakery looking on flour? Yeah, I got 92,000 liters of flour already at the bakery. We still got cheese, flour, and tomatoes. That's the recipe for the pizza, right? Flour, cheese, tomatoes, yes. So we're still making pizza. Boy, I haven't had cheese on distribute for a while. It's taken a while to go through that. So, yep, got plenty of flour. And, yeah, once the flour gets full inside the bakery, I guess I'll just put this on spawning. And then we'll probably sell some flour this upcoming January. So I mean, this auger wagon is actually a nice wagon. I just need maybe a little bit bigger tractor with a little bit more weight would not be bad. But this issue that I have with it is for our farm production plant on top of the hill. It doesn't work out too well, and also like when I'm harvesting the barley, it's not like I can go up and feed the chickens with it. So I'd have to put the grain in the silo, then bring it down to the chickens. So I mean, it's a nice cart, just doesn't really fit the needs that well for our farm setup. Okay, I clipped that car, or the car clipped me, one or the other. And I'm going to assume the auger is going to come out like right about there-ish. Oh, pull too far ahead. So, still no plowing contracts or cultivating contracts, and we're almost in the middle of August. And then turn wide. Hopefully the header comes out behind me. Well, didn't get caught on anything, so that's a good sign. So yeah, this combine I am done with for the year, so we'll give it a rinse before we park it away. Sneak through here. And yes, the audio does cut out when we go through there. Only because we got a lot of eggs inside the storage area. Yep, the Class Lexian's working like a charm with that header. I mean, I think that's good enough for the header. There we go. And then jump back into the Fendt. Let's go put this in the silo. I think I only got about 2,000 liters of sorghum from a previous year up there. Alrighty, the first thing I noticed when I came around the corner was the trees in the cow pasture. Someone left is leaving a mess up here. Alright, go put this away. We'll use it again in October for the sugar beet. Let's see if I can get this into one of the bays behind me. First person's not going to work out too well because I can't see a darn thing other than the cart itself. And make it hit the back wall, because that way when I take it back out, maybe I can make that corner, which I haven't been able to do the last two times. Now let's put the Fendt in front of the plow, because that might be the next thing it gets used for. JCB, yes, in the grass field. Oh, dude, either one of those fields need lime. Yes. But, yeah, they both definitely need fertilization. So, get started on that. I assume I got plenty of digestate. What's the grain mill, Ron? 171,000 liters. That's more than enough. And I'm pretty sure I got more silage. Yes, I do. I probably got methane to sell. Methane. Yes, we got some methane. Did it go through all the grass? It did. Oh, yeah, and the greenhouses need water. Yeah, probably just top them off with water and fertilizer. So, yeah, and of course the cow's milk. I got to bring that to a dairy production. Just double check here. So the dairy production up here on the hill still has 26,000 liters. So we'll bring that down to the other dairy. Now we'll get activated on... I'll turn those on now. Oh, I think I'll make bottled milk down here and start distributing that to the bakery. Active and then distributing. And maybe I'll put this cheese on distributing to the bakery as well. That way this production up here, I can just grab that if I want to. Boy, it looks like the cows have no feed. I know that's not the case. Yeah, we got 500,000 liters of feed in here. No hired workers and no teleporting. So when does Solyndra come out in FS25? Because that Solyndra would be the type of map where I could do that challenge and no workers and no teleporting. So since I'm on the forage wagon, I am going to, before I forget, because I am low on the silage additive. Oh wow, that filled up really quick. Only $1,000 for that many liters of silage additive. I will never need that much silage additive though. Just joined the Discord channel. Well, welcome to the Discord channel, Fat Clemenza. Mostly it's a quiet community, but if we get more people in there... I mean, we got a decent amount of people in there, but... it is a relatively quiet community. I think we got like 500 people or so. There we go, nice and clean. Ready for the September cut of grass. We'll leave that off here, and we'll go grab our tanker and start moving the milk, the greenhouses, probably some slurry around. Oh, it's completely empty. No, not fuel vehicle. I want to... so almost 2,000. Almost 2,000. And that is 2,000. So I think 6,000 liters is what we need. Nuts. 6209, that's probably too much. Well, I'll probably have to empty that out. Ah, 70 liters too much. Alright, so before I get the water in there, let's go do the milk And slurry. Had to uninstall Discord. My PC kept buffering. It was the same with Steam. Steam is supposed to be updated, what, every Tuesday? I think they usually update it. Or that's what they used to do. I don't know if they still do it on Tuesday. You had a problem with Steam. Got around it by right-clicking and run as administrator. I really never have a problem with Steam or Discord. I do restart Steam when I think about like every 3 or 4 weeks, just in case. Because sometimes if you don't update Steam, stuff on the workshop does not get updated in your games, or sometimes updates for games don't kick in because you didn't update Steam either. Hello LPG, welcome. And we should have some methane, so let's grab that. Straight off the shelf. Did you get it at KB Toys, or where did you get your PC at, man? Seems like the only money I've been making the last 4 months because of contracts not really being there for me is by selling methane. Alright, milk, 35,000 liters. KB Toys is not around anymore? I thought they had a couple stores still open somewhere. Alright, down to the other dairy to make bottled milk and cheese. Actually, I might actually switch on the butter as well and just have all of that dairy production down there distributed to the bakery. Get that bakery all set up for when the sugar beet gets processed into sugar and yeast. was ready to say, did I turn traffic off? But nope, there goes the car. Toys R Us was all that was left, but they are gone now as well. Well, toys nowadays are iPads and virtual reality goggles and all that kind of stuff. Let me go ahead and activate in this dairy production. Yeah, make sure I'm doing the right butter here. Milk, yeah. So we'll activate this and then put that on distributing. So cheese distribute, butter distribute, and bottled milk distribute. Oh. I need water. I need water along with milk to make bottled milk? Well, luckily for me, I got water. Just like that. You can get high-end PCs off the shelf, just cost an arm and a leg. Probably 2 arms and a leg nowadays. Hello, Let's Play Games. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Thursday so far. So down here, this dairy production, so bottled milk, you need water. Did not know that. But now we are making bottled milk, and that is on distributing. I remember when going outside and touching grass with the thing. I would like to do that myself right now, but it's still only March where I am, so there's not much grass out there. I'm looking forward to spring really getting here. Spring arrived last week, but then spring disappeared and a little bit of winter showed back up again. Now I just go into FS and touch grass. Well, you know, the virtual reality farming simulator, you might be able to go in and touch grass. And there's something you know, since the VR Farm Sim came out, I heard about it the week it came out, but I haven't heard a word about VR Farming Simulator since. I haven't seen anyone making videos on it. I don't know how much of a flop it's going to be for Giants on that. I'm just sitting up here to get fuel for the McCormick. Before I forget, I saw I was getting a little bit low. It's not low for my standards, but it was getting kind of low. You just said the same thing about Farm Sim Virtual Reality. I don't know if anyone has anyone here actually got the virtual reality Farm Sim. I don't even know how much it was even going for. But I really don't have a virtual reality setup to do like streams or videos on it. I was like, oh, I'll see how it pans out. Being the first one, I'm not too sure. And yeah, I just haven't heard anything about it. Let's play games. You play Fortnite? Well, this isn't Fortnite. Oh, is my worker not going around because of the trailer? I think so. You've seen demo vids after that? Nothing? I haven't even seen anything even on it. I think I may have seen a couple of people post it the day it came out, but that's about it. Come on, Frank. Really? I don't think you ever got stuck with that before. Mr. Silly Pete tried it. Too bad videos to watch. Too much sickness. Yeah, I guess if you got motion sickness, that might be a problem. Did they fix the greenhouses? They don't see the white texture anymore. Yeah, there was an update to the greenhouses today. So the hydroponic greenhouses had an update, so no more white texture around those greenhouses. Hello, Anita, and welcome. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would even... I don't know. Virtual reality, I'm not... I mean, I think those games are getting better, but I don't think they're quite there for at least me to get into it. Midday. Do we still have any? I mean, boy, there's some very good baling contracts out there, but I've done those before, and they just, man, they take forever. Spraying, stone picking, tedding. So no cultivating and plowing jobs yet. And this worker, I think, just finished, or is about to be finished. I don't know where my worker is going. Wait, are they going up here to get this little patch up here? There's a little tiny patch right here. Is my worker actually going to go up and get that? Why didn't you get it when I set you off on a worker before? I don't know. You came all the way up here to do that. Well, way to go, Frank. Way to go. Oh, Sam. Sam is way the heck down here now. And away they go. So I took care of the milk. We took care of the slurry. Straw, they should be good on. Food, they're doing okay on. Yeah, I do need to get another grass field by next year, I do believe, because we're going to have lots of cows. I still got like another year before I can sell any beef cattle. The chickens, they're doing pretty good on food. They only, 10,000 liters a month, so they're good for like 7 months with what they got. So that's looking good. Our fields have all been harvested, and once this gets fertilized, oh yeah, I do need to spread, as I said, lime in this field here, but that's not that big of a rush. This is weeds over here. Yes, that's just weeds, so nothing to be concerned about in this field over here. So yeah, we're just waiting on our sugar beet field down here. That'll be in October, and we do got the harvester for that. Yeah, I do need another $70,000 for the sugar plant, but that's not a problem because we are getting closer and closer to the butter and cheese where I can sell, and the dairy production up here is going to do us fine. And I'm pretty sure I'll have other stuff to sell in October as well. Oh yeah, the soy milk. I got like $30,000 with the soy milk, so we got plenty of money sitting around for sure. But maybe in September we'll get a couple plowing contracts or something to do. Or some cultivating contracts. But yeah, let me just check on something while that worker is doing that. Nope, can't do that today. All right, so we'll skip on that. And that. Oop, let me get back to here. There we go. Yeah, but I think this is going to be a good place to wrap it up before we head on into another month. This worker's going to finish this in no time flat. So, today's Thursday. So tomorrow we'll be getting to September. Just got to cut the grass, really. And then we can get to October where we can get to the sugar beet harvesting. So we'll get to use our new root crop harvester, which we have not used yet. And yeah, we should be able to buy the sugar plant. Start making some sugar and some yeast. And yeah, some sugar needs to go to the dairy production. Some sugar needs to go to the bakery. The yeast needs to go to the bakery. And we'll start looking at the recipes in the bakery and start making a whole bunch of other stuff. And that just means we'll be making a whole bunch more money. And then we'll see how we're doing because, like I said, we'd like to buy another grass field before winter. And if we can do that, that'd be great. And once we do that, then we'll also start looking at possibly paying off a little bit more of the loan. I mean, I haven't paid back any of the loan yet. We still got that $2 million from the get-go to pay off, so. that's what we'll probably be getting ourselves into tomorrow. Yeah, I think we're about ready to wrap it up here. Just a reminder, I did release an episode of Penye earlier today. So if you haven't had a chance to watch that yet and you need some more farming fun, you can go check out that video that I released like about 5-6 hours ago. I think it went live. So you have that to watch. But yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow on Riverview. So hopefully you'll tune back in tomorrow. And if you're still here and you haven't done so yet, hitting that thumbs up button does more than you know. Be very much appreciated. Thumbs down buttons there as well. You can hit that if you like to. Leave me a comment as to why. And of course, if you're new here, might want to think about hitting that subscribe and notification bell as well so you don't miss out more content like you're seeing here. Yeah, but again, I'll be back here, same starting time like always for tomorrow for more Riverview fun. And yeah, hopefully the rest of you and all of you enjoy the rest of your Thursday and enjoy the beginning of your Friday. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. But until then, have a good one.